No way! Hello and Merry Christmas to you all! This is another 3 episodes of One Piece. This is a big burden what's happening in a Water 7, baby. This is Nico Robin in action. This is Usopp handling on the side. Aqua Laguna is happening. Whatever that is, all what I know, it's some kind of a storm. A part of the island is gonna be underwater, ladies and gents. What Usopp gonna do? That's a good question. What Luffy gonna do? Because they are accused to be the culprits. I hope you guys having a wonderful Christmas and enjoy. Episode 237, ladies and gents, we continuing the journey, we know what happened. I'm gonna go through the recaps, especially when I do not recognize any of the scenes, so if there will be any kind of recap, it's good for me because I had a small break. We seeing Usopp, so he got the ship, and now what? What now? Yeah, they're gonna abandon the ship. I'm not sure he actually can recollect those memories because he doesn't show that. He was kind of half unconscious. He was listening though. So they need to take all of the stuff from the ship and find themselves some place to be. What's happened? What's happening? Okay, something is up and looks like somebody wants to blame the pirates. Yes, I wanted to actually Straw Hat, Luffy and others get some recognitions. This is the moment. They got some kind of a hotel. Yeah, definitely. He went to the highest place. Zoro as a bodyguard, I assume. Lookout on Rocky Cape. Yeah, where's Robin? I mean, if she come back, she would be with Usopp, right? Yeah. Zoro's carry for Chopper a lot. He literally telling him what to do, how to behave, everything. He's literally teaching him. Was shot. He was found covered in blood in his room this morning. So we're getting an incident and part of the people wants to blame Luffy for that. That would be very good for their recognition but also a bad fame for them, right? I'm kind of like it because I want to Luffy and the whole Straw Hat crew more. You know, I want them to be fretful, like, oh, it's them. The people will be, like, afraid of them, more respectful for them, like, they are no longer rookies, because when Bellamy came in, he was, like, tossing Luffy left and right with words, and, yeah, he was bullying him, nothing, was treating him like nothing. So I want this to literally change. So Zoro wants to wait and see what's happened, so I'm guessing he wants to recover and gather all the thoughts he have and make some extra judgments for himself, what to do from now on, I believe. Government, oh, so even government is oh, Corgi. True. So there's like 3 culprits for now as a suspect. It's like obviously the Straw Hats pirates because they are pirates, simple as. Second one is the Frankie family because it looks like they are not likable people. And the third one is even the government as a suspect. That's interesting. So let's see how this develops. This guy. It's definitely not Straw Hats because we know that's not. Looks like Frankie family were badly beaten up and this guy was outside of the island. I'm not suspecting either those two. The government, it is still a possibility, but it could be somebody else, isn't it? But in the end of the day, I don't really care too much, right? It looks like a big thing because of the island is big thing, but not too much for us unless we want the ship being repaired and we got the reference letter. Luffy's reading a paper. Okay. That's odd. What? Yep. The punishment, the ignorance which you make, you basically paid for your dumbness, basically. Because you should take care of those pirates, isn't it? It was obvious that they gonna come after you and your family after what you done to Usopp. He's still unconscious. Very good. Oh, some of them survived. That's not good at all. So the payback on Frankie is coming as well, which is good. What's up? Weather Forecasting Center. Aqualaguna warning has just been issued for the entire island. What's that? Midnight tonight. Storm. Oh, really? I mean, they are already in the hotel. So Robin is missing, basically, at this point, because, 48 hours gone? What if they want to sail away? Robin cannot just disappear for that long. Everybody are here. Frankie just met Luffy, isn't it? Luffy is there somewhere. It's gonna be a payback time, yes! Alright. I think that's a bad time for you, Frankie. Luffy is not in the mood. Yeah, and you calling him like that. That's it. That's a climax for this episode. And yeah, not big thing happening. We're getting like kind of informational stuff, really. We're getting some kind of weird broadcast, some kind of Aqualaguna, which is every year and people are not really bothered about that. Part of the island, which I understand, because obviously not all, because they have to go to the higher ground, gonna sink. I'm assuming for a while. There's not really a problem for Luffy, really, because they are in a high ground already, I believe, because they are in a hotel. The thing which is more worrying is about actually Iceberg, because they might not be relevant for us, really, for the Straw Hats. They don't really bother. They are interested, obviously, because they want a ship, right? So if he will be wounded, what's about with the ship? Unless we can deal with the secretary or whoever, because we just need a ship. Looks like we're gonna stay and see the ship condition after the Aqualaguna, I believe, because we don't know what this can do to the ship. Frankie show up. It's still a bad timing for Frankie. It's time to get the money back and beat him up, basically. Yeah, punishment. Make sure he's properly beaten. And he is one of the suspects for attacking the iceberg, so it's not gonna be a big deal if he will be beaten down all of a sudden. Yeah, and Robin, obviously Robin, we need to find her, and that's gonna be a biggest problem, because as we cannot do anything with Usopp now, I'm still expecting Robin will have some kind of major role to bring Usopp back. Maybe she will find some crazy idea to do. Like, subscribe, episode. Alright, episode 238. Let's go. We're starting the episode straight away. So he is after Luffy, and it's a back timing. He don't have money with him, but we can kind of force it. It's Luffy, it's nobody else. Nami definitely make a deal for money. She will not forget. Yeah, all the bad memories. Looks, Luffy is getting fired up, which I like, and we gonna get a massacre. I'm expecting a massacre of Frankie, because it is impossible that Frankie will be some kind of a major threat. We dealt with Enel, we dealt with Crocodile. Who is Frankie? Alright, so who was that? Big man with a mask? Oh, no. Not a big problem. No way! Are you kidding me? Are you serious? What she's doing? What? Why she's doing such a thing? Especially when they need a ship. he was like, whenever that name was mentioned next to icebergs, he actually like, was a kind of in shock. He have her poster, wanted poster on the wall, so he definitely have something to do with Robin. On the other side, Robin has no idea who that is because the Kokoro, the grandma Kokoro, was giving it a letter, the reference letter, and she didn't connect any of the stuff unless she didn't want to tell us. Either Iceberg did something to her and she's just taking a revenge, or opposite, and he was attacked and he just pulling blame on her to get her. This is not necessary. Actually, Robin has to be there. I'm having a suspicion that he might actually lie here. Let's go. That's complicated things, really hard, especially for Luffy. And what he's doing, he's gonna get beat up quickly. No way! Until I beat you up. Yeah, I mean, obviously you're gonna pay for what you did and for the money. Holy moly! And what's that? Oh, fire devil fruit, but Ace have it. Okay, he suicide himself if he have a devil fruit. Jumping to the water. What? Oh, no devil fruit powers. Nami can survive. What's that? What? Okay, he's not a human then. No way Luffy can be beat down. Luffy, you forgot to fire it up again. Yeah, nothing happened to Luffy really. Modified human, cyborg. Doesn't really matter. Your ass is going to be beat up anyway. That's a problem. Looks like we really need to rampage, as I really actually wanted at the very beginning when she kicked the money. I said we need to rampage on the entire island. So it's gonna happen, ladies and gents. Looks like this island is gonna burn. I like it. It's gonna be a second island when we enter, and we literally almost from the beginning are the chased one, like in Skypiea. Now it's here. It's more dangerous people than in Skypiea though. There's only Enel, the rest was basically nobody's. So they want to aware Usopp, yeah? Whatever it is I left. It's good to aware Usopp. Bad timing, it's escalating. It's slowly getting serious here. I mean, not as serious as we saw before with Usopp, so it's just a minor. I do believe Luffy is stronger than all of them anyway. But on the other side, you know, he's still dealing with Frankie. Now he's dealing with multiple people. We need Zoro there. Let's see what happens. The problem is the ship, because now nobody gonna give us the ship, so we basically handcuffed within an island. Why he's losing? Yeah, they're actually damaging the dog. Beat up that bikini bastard. Yes! I mean... yeah. We need to count on Nami to get back to rescue our money though. What's that? Okay, he blocked it. Well, they came back from the shipwrights, yeah? Yeah, the handicap. Make things even. He needs kind of handicapped, I believe. Come on, it's Luffy. Things are really tough. What about the ship? From where are we gonna get the ship? The Robin things has to be investigated. Interesting. So we're having all-out fight. Who's gonna be on top? What is happening now? I mean, I know what is happening actually, but Luffy doesn't know. Oh wow. I mean, it's good that he's getting beat up. That's a good thing. Luffy can handle it. At least some handicap getting out. Holy shit. Yeah, they're not telling anything. Luffy have no idea. Yeah, tell him at least that. Bad news after bad news. Fucking hell. But it might be a lie set up from Iceberg, isn't it? But there is not such a big guy in a Luffy's crew, right? Nobody is that big, unless it's Chopper. Could be Chopper. Yeah. Connected to the government. Okay. Something is really happening. So now we're getting stuff from the iceberg properly. He's really convinced that Robin was there with a guy. The guy is definitely nobody from the Straw Hats, 100%. And we don't know the Robin's reasons at all. Holy shit. That's a lot. So the idea with a lie is probably out of the window now. And why? Is Robin was persuaded? It's definitely something with Robin's past, so we need to deal with. Okay, it's gonna be a small problem now, especially because we need to solve it. We're having a week, we need to solve it, otherwise we're not getting the ship. Now it's going in the world. Everybody will know now. They're gonna mention, yeah, the whole crew. Wow. So they are known now as a culprits. They are hunted by everybody. Not a big deal for them really, because I mean Usopp will have a big time now, big problem now. But normally, you know, in the Skype was literally the same thing. Now we just need to, if we cannot buy the ship, I mean, there is still an option to just steal the ship. That's it. But the other problem is actually now I'm thinking of it, the Aqua Laguna thing, because we cannot sail away until this is over, right? Because everything will sink. So they have, it's like survival game, literally. They have to survive until they can get there, some kind of a ship, and then run away. And also get Robin. I don't know what's gonna happen with Usopp though. This is crazy. And because the fights are still ongoing, I believe I cannot really progress to the power level section because the fights are not finished. I don't want to misjudge anything. So let's have another video. Yes. Episode 239 kicks in and we getting basically, let's stop this because this is Luffy reaction. We being the culprits, apparently. Yes, we getting chased by all the shipwrights. Shouldn't be a big deal. However, Luffy said it in the previous episode that they are strong. How strong then? That's the question for our power level section for sure. We're gonna try to justify their strength over there, yes. We're getting Frankie, unfinished business with Frankie, which now we're getting the all-out fight, which is going to be hard to predict what's happening where. Also, it's only Luffy and Nami involved, the rest doesn't know. Robin technically create all of the situations. I don't know why. I mean, back in the day when our previous videos, Aokiji, the admiral, said that she's gonna be too much for them to handle. Is this the thing? But why? There is lots of questions which I have no idea how to answer, and there's still Usopp on the ship where Aqua Laguna happening. So I believe the side story is gonna be a Usopp and Aqua Laguna thing, because we don't know what's gonna happen there. So it's like a one scene. Another scene we're having Luffy and the main thing, the battle royale we can call it. Lots of things happening, ladies and gents, and yeah, no answers. This is the last episode for this video, so let's see, maybe we're gonna find some answers. Man with a mask is very suspicious, this guy. It's the same guy who said some kind of code to Robin, and when actually Robin disappeared, so he must know Robin very well, or Robin must know him. Yeah, and they saw Robin, and all of a sudden assume that the whole crew is involved with that, and that's pretty fair point. So they got known about that. So what now? Whole island is basically against them because Iceberg have such a respect. Luffy barely noticed that throw, so he's not happy about that. So Luffy doesn't believe. I mean, it's definitely was Robin there. We just saw the flashback of that. The question is the reasoning, yeah? Nami is assaulted as well. Wow, such a determination. Wow, where's Zoro in a spot like that? I mean, Luffy is supposed to handle them, right? Yeah, Luffy is not fighting back at all. It's too many, or actually it's not too many, it's the thing that Luffy is not fighting back. He wants to resolve that different way. What's that? He got speechless for a moment because I tried to figure out this Frankie guy actually. Exceeds the speed of sound! Exceeds speed of sound! I need to know, let me know in a comment, what's actually faster, speed of sound or the bullet when fired? I'm not so sure, but that might be the next title for our power levels. I just need to Google it or speak about what is faster, because that would be a pretty significant force. Holy moly. How strong is this? Unless it's pointless. We'll see. We will see. That's air. Oh yeah, bullet will never do that much. Yeah, it's breaking the steel as well. That's big attack. Damn, he might be comparable to Luffy now I'm seeing. Holy shit. That's strong. Wow, alright. Now I see that Luffy actually not dealing with a bunch of nobodies. But they survived it. Holy moly, such a damage. No way I'm gonna brought down by something like that. What's happening? Ah, hang on, eh? Hold on tight. Yeah, because Luffy don't want to fight them. He wants to speak with the iceberg. Storm. They screaming that. Such an act. Alright? So yeah, it's like properly busted, yeah. I ran out of fuel. Yeah, as I said, it's like a survival game. They have to survive to the certain time. But what about the ship? They don't even have it. They have a going merry if they persuade Usopp to go back. Maybe the checkings weren't that good. The options to get the new ship are so limited now. I really want to see a new ship. Ah, so they're not evacuating. Yeah, they still want to speak with the iceberg. Yeah. How are you gonna do that? He's guarded so heavily. Okay, he's just going at front. I mean, it's Luffy. So what he can do that he probably will get like a couple of seconds to speak with him if that's the case. If he's lucky. He could at least choose the window where is the iceberg there. Interesting. So what, you're gonna just run off around the building? You don't even know where he is, Luffy. What?
助かった。呼んでくれて。本当の話を聞きに来たんだ。
Okay, so he telling him basically what he saw. If that's actually the truth.
そられたのは一つ頼みがあるからだ。
Another favor.
に合わせろ。
Yeah, he have something with her, isn't it? That's Robin. Alright, this was loads of action in this episode, and yeah, I mean, I'm gonna be wrapping up this video here. Loads of stuff happened, and not so much at the same time. Compared to the last ones, this is like the tension lower down. Look at Robin, she's just chilling on a balcony even. So, she is alright. The question is, what is her reasoning for doing that? And Iceberg wants to see Robin again? It have no sense at all. Why he's supposed to see Robin again? I'm telling you guys, something is up here, and this is not explained properly at all. And he's talking to Luffy like that, like this gun will actually means anything to Luffy. This gun is no threat at all. So he is convinced that it's them to attack him. At the end of the day, Luffy doesn't hurt anybody so far. He wants to solve it peacefully. I mean, this is very good thinking from and very good doing from Luffy actually at this point, because hey, we still need a ship, so being on good terms with actually a Galeila company is very important. So is Robin actually sabotaging? This is definitely something about this code, what the big guy who was also present at this shooting with Robin, this code means something, and we don't know anything. I don't even remember that code at this point. And there's another question, is Robin Bill only present there, for example, to take the blame? And the other guy, he was still wearing a mask, could be anybody. He is not revealed himself to the public, but Robin does. Why she did that? Is she were the one who were actually pulling the trigger, or it was another guy? Because if she owned this guy something, if she was actually threatened somehow, only for purpose for blame Straw Hats for that, she need help. Because she wanted to die, so Luffy saved her in Alabasta. She wanted to die. She had no reasoning going forward except what happened in Skype, that she found fire again within herself to proceed her goal. Clearly the goal is not dumping Straw Hats. That's definitely not the case. I'm not believing that at all. I do think Usopp has more reliable source, more reliable reason actually to go against Luffy than Robin has at this point. Okay, she probably want to deal with her past, because Aokiji even said that her past will actually overcome Luffy and the others. So what if Robin wants to deal with her past, make it even, and then come back to the crew? But simply putting the crew in such a disadvantage, it's not something which she can do it alone. For such a thing, if she wants to go back to the crew, she needs to ask for permission or something like that. Luffy has to know because he's a captain. The others not so really. So, because this is a really big thing. This is why I cannot understand, because this actually proves that she doesn't really want to come back. Or maybe she cannot. There's still an option. Because if she would like to come back, deal with her past, and come back to what it was in Skypia, you know, she needs to at least speak with Luffy about that. Or maybe she don't want to involve them because she owned them so much, because they saved their lives. So maybe she's like, I want to sacrifice. That would be even worse, because she wants to sacrifice. Do you think Straw Hats will let her? I know I probably went off the track anyway a lot. What else? She even don't know that the ship cannot sail anymore, that they need a new ship. But again, if she wants to do something for Luffy, let's say, dealt with her past alone, this is definitely not the approach. So if that's not the approach, if that's not what she would like to do, that means she's being forced. That's why I'm asking, is she was the one who actually pulled the trigger? Or the other guy? There is so many unknowns. She stay in an inn somewhere. she's not coming back to the crew for some reason. Maybe again she is forced to do that as well, but she is so calm. That's also suspicious because she's just reading a newspaper. So much stuff. So I hope you guys like it, I hope you guys enjoyed, and yeah, I will try to find something more reasonable in the next video. See you there.